Hey, it's your boy Onyx. So, anyways, I want to say this real quick. This is a continuation to episode 48 of Chatting with Onyxe Blade, and the reason for this is because on my main phone, this is my play phone, as I like to call it. On my main phone, I recorded more than I thought I was going to record, so I was scared it was going to overlap because when my phone records like more than like 25 minutes worth of content, it does start to act stupid. So I didn't want to risk having to re-record what I previously said. But in the fact I was so busy talking about Real Housewives, Tekken 8, and of course politics from the previous video, I didn't get to touch on certain other things I wanted to speak about earlier. One of them being City of the Wolves. So, as for those who know, there's another City of the Wolves beta dropping later this month in March, which is great. It's going to have training mode, and it brings in T-Zoc or Griffin Mask, whatever one you prefer calling him. Now, the last City of the Wolves beta, I wasn't crazy about it. I actually was like, eh. I didn't hate it, but the fact that they had no training mode and the matchmaking was abysmal, I was like, oh, this is kind of hot dog shit. And SK definitely needs more time with this game. I don't think they need to release this game in April. And I still stand by that. Even though this beta coming up in later this month looks very promising, especially now that people are able to play around and understand the game's mechanics better and figure out how to use the mechanics for this particular character other than Rock Howard, which is like the only character you really could obviously learn because of the way the game was set up initially for the beta. Now you can also experiment with the other playable characters in the beta, which is a great thing. And of course, it's going to be the combo videos. People could be more proficient in these beta tournaments, which is nothing but a plus. I just hope the matchmaking has also been improved because even you add a training mode in T-Zoc, if the matchmaking is still crap, it's not really going to matter. But regardless, I do think City of the Wolves should be delayed. And it's not coming from me, a person who is not crazy about City of the Wolves, but as someone who admires SMK. SK's been doing a lot of dumb things lately, like these whole developers matches that they uploaded. I'm like in my head, like, if you announce you're pushing the game back, these development matches are stupid because number one, we just all play the beta and watch beta belated matches. Number two, if the game's not being pushed back, you need to start rebuilding the last three playable characters for the base roster. Because seeing SK just upload these developer matches, I'm like, SK, what are you doing, girl? What's wrong with you? What is wrong? If you have nothing to show, just don't show nothing. But posting these developer matches just seems like a huge waste of time, in my opinion. Now, for those who enjoy it, that's on you. But for me personally, I think it's a big waste of time. I hate when I get the notification for it. I don't think it's going to be a character trailer or in my delusion, a new character added to King of Fighters 15, which I do want to talk about a little bit about King of Fighters 15 as well. Or, just something that's worth getting a notification for, but not a stupid developers match. At least to me, it's stupid. That's my opinion. You feel differently, of course, leave it in the comments. But now, City of the Wolves, ultimately, I hope the game does well because not only the game does well would be a good thing for SK financially, it allows SK to take more risk with other IPs because I know a lot of people, unlike myself, are just tired of KOF. They want to see SK do more things. And SK does have the creativity and the backlog of things they can tap into, but they have to make sure they're going to be successful because it doesn't matter how much stuff you got. If it's not successful, it's hard to keep investing money in something that fails. I don't care how much money you get from the people of Saudi or the Saudi prince, whatever. No one's going to keep throwing money into something that doesn't work out. That's just common sense. But I do hope this next coming beta is much better than the one that was out previously. And, matchmaking is on par because that seems to be the big part for SK lately, the matchmaking. And I said what I said. So any little bitch who feels the type of way about that, kick rocks. Now, next I want to talk about King of Fighters 15. Now, outside of my own delusions of wanting more characters included, I know that's not going to happen. Very, very, very slim chance. Because speaking of characters, Vice mature. Well, I love what they did with Vice overall. Vice is very fun. I love her design. I love her new climax. I love that she could pretty much go into one mayhem to another mayhem, then a splash, all that stuff. I loved about Vice. Vice and Mature feel very undercooked. It's like they were rushed into the game because like in PLS 15, not 15, 14, my bad, 14, and even some people say 13, Vice and Mature were very strong characters. I know they eventually got nerfed during the lifespan of 14, but they were very strong characters. But in 15, both Vice and Mature are very abysmal, average at best. And I'm like, they've been out since December. We're now almost in April, and SK has not thought about doing a balance patch. At least a personal character patch like they did for Dulon for Vice and Mature. Because I definitely think they need buffs. Vice needs a few buffs, but they gotta help Mature. I'm not even a Mature fan, but Mature is just in that game right now. A far cry for what she was in previous installments. And like, I just feel like, speaking on Vice Mature, I feel like Vice Mature was kind of like okay, damn, here's more characters for KOF 15. Because something I noticed, and I don't know why I didn't pick up this sooner, Vice and Mature don't got their own special quests. You notice with Rugo, Genis, or any character that was planned for King of Fighters 15, I don't think the DLC fight, like, like Kim, Shingo have them. If they do, call me out on it. But I noticed that Vice Mature don't got no special character emblem. Meanwhile, every other character that came out that felt they were playing had like a special emblem. And but that's like minor details, so that's not the end of the world that SK didn't get Vice Mature emblems. I just feel overall Vice Mature would not have bet in King of Fighters 15 if us fans weren't asking for more characters. I honestly believe SK was going to end the King of Fighters 15 with Hinako. I think it's because, the big names in the gaming world, like the fighting game universe, like Rufamonger, the Maximilians, the Emery Reigns. I know Emery's not really a big KOF guy, I'm just using examples. Romance, Yurikov. Like, hey, are we getting more characters for King of Fighters 15? And so SK like, oh my god, they want more characters. Okay, let's just throw Vice Mature in their core today. Because that whole excuse, well, Vice Mature are connected to Hakushu. Well, that, to me, isn't exactly far-fetched, because there's a lot of Hakushu characters. The only one that's not playable right now is Gaida, which is Leona's biological father. Or the Hakushus are playable in King of Fighters 15, minus Gaido. But to me, I don't think that was the main reason Vice Mature was brought back. To me, it's like they were the most convenient for SNK. And since Vice Mature kind of do share a palette outside having their own unique moves and personalities, I think it was just an easier course for SK. Because, for example, Shenwu and Mei Li had more outcry than Vice Mature. But SK didn't choose them. They chose, I feel like what to them was easy work. And I know it probably sounds really fucked up. I don't know the whole details of work on a character from the ground up. But I felt like fans like highly requested characters like Adahel, Shenwu, Mei Li, or even Kasumi would have took more work than Vice Mature. But that's my thoughts. So these were the things I left out in my previous video because I was worried about time constraint. But this is the remainder of what I wanted to say. So anyways, that's all for now. Please make sure you check out both videos to understand what's going on. Watch part 1 first, then watch this part as well. Anyways, guys, love you. Peace. Take care. Onyxe Blade out. Ciao. Bye.